Hi, my Sagittariuses. Welcome to your December 2022 monthly zodiac sign reading. I'm Christine. If this is your first time here, welcome. If you are returning, it's great to see you again and have you back. Most of all, thank you all for being here and for your support. I'm really grateful. It's good to see you, and I just want to say thank you so much for your patience as I get these readings out a little bit later. But as I shuffle, quick reminders. This is a timeless reading. Whenever you find it, there's a message for you. And whatever placement that you feel intuitively guided to look for, whether it's your sun, moon, rising, Venus, Mercury, Mars, North Node, or any others, totally cool. So let's get started. See what messages the universe has for my Sagittariuses, please, for December. What do they need to know? Okay. Bottom of the deck, we got Three of Swords. And we got the Star. A lot of healing, I feel, is happening in December. We got Seven of Swords. Two of Cups. Four of Swords. The High Priestess. Wow, the Wheel, fixed signs, Scorpio, Taurus, Leo, Aquarius. And the High Priestess is Cancer, by the way. King of Wands, Leo energy, and then we have the Six of Swords. You guys got a lot of sword energy. Got Leo twice. And got Cancer twice. Okay, so with the Seven of Swords, Two of Cups. Wow. There may be, you may discover actually during your season of Sag, or even into Capricorn, because this is for the month of December, and any time you find this actually, because everyone's on different timelines. So I'll just say, you may be experiencing some, it's like deception, like, how do I put it? It's like shadiness, maybe. People that you thought you knew or that you thought were one way turned out to be another, and you may be seeing people's colors, true colors unveiled. You may be discovering that, like, all of this shit is coming to light, literally. We just had the last full moon in Gemini, so it's about truth, about things coming out for clarity, and you may be feeling that, you may be sensing that from people and seeing that, actually listening to people and hearing what they're saying, because a lot of people will say something even if they don't say anything at all. And that is a response. That tells you a lot. So I feel like for you, in some of your relationships, it could be a romantic partnership, friendship. This is any relationship. I feel like you're going to uncover, gain knowledge or clarity about something that you felt was amiss, something that you felt was off, or that person may reveal it themselves. You're going to feel it. And I feel it could be people close to you. Things may come to light again. You're seeing people for who they really are. That's the thing. And I feel like in your season, by the way, I didn't even say this, you guys. I am so sorry. Happy birthday to my Sages, all my Sages. Whether your birthday passed or it's coming up, happy birthday. And if your birthday is today when you receive this, happy birthday too. I hope you all are enjoying your solar returns and enjoying your season. My mind has been off, you guys. I have been affected by the shadow period already of Mercury retrograde. It always gets me. So my apologies. I really hope you're enjoying this season, but clearly I feel like whenever any of us are in our own season, everything starts making a little bit more sense. And I feel like that's what's happening for you all. I feel like you are just connecting the dots and feeling things in a way that was different. You're just seeing things for how they really are. And perhaps, I'll just say as we continue on, that may be triggering for some of you. Because I'm sensing a retreat. Some of you may be dealing, again, with heart chakra issues. This may be causing grief. And again, look what we have at the bottom of the deck. Got a big heart and a little heart here. So some of you may be retreating or taking time out to really tend to your wounds, to the feelings that you're feeling, what's coming up for you, especially if this concerned any close friendships. You may also have with the Seven of Swords, sometimes to me, it means people pulling away or there's like a sort of secrecy, distance, like a hiddenness, almost hermit-like, but not quite. So again, there could be changes in your relationships. And so I feel like this is provoking healing for you. It's bringing up a lot of triggers, a lot of wounds, perhaps abandonment or feeling like not enough. And it may be making you feel a certain way this month. So some of you may be tending to yourself, taking time out for extra self-care, nurturing yourself, really putting yourself first and taking care of you and honoring yourself. Because this is telling me a lot of you intuitively know why this has happened. You may have already felt it from some people, especially people you didn't expect. But I feel like a lot of this had to do with helping you to heal, helping you to release, and helping you to heal and helping you to release. And that may be something that you're not completely aware of right now, because sometimes when we're in the midst of experiencing some of this, we're like, we don't see anything but grief or that emotion. And so it's difficult to see that only until later, and until, retrospect, we can fully assess that situation. So again, a lot of you are getting signs or have been getting signs about this. So there's a sense of retreating. We got the Wheel and the King of Wands here. This is about forging ahead. A cycle is coming to an end, and I feel like this is highlighting for you. What have these people, these situations, these relationships taught you? It's almost like an assessment. When we see the Wheel too, it's a good time for reflection as well. And we're at the time of the year where many people are reflecting too, right? In December 2022. And so this is an ending that's coming, an ending to a way of being, a way of operating in friendships, a way of accepting things that you used to that now you're like, no, things are changing. And I feel like many of you feel it. And I feel like with the Wheel, this is a brand new way of living, of consciousness, if you will, of being. And I feel like all of this that has happened, it's pushed you to even greater heights to soar, because when we heal, it's one less burden we carry with us, and we lighten our load, and it brings such a different type of energy to us and to our lives and to what we're doing. Sorry guys, that's my toaster. It brings a completely different energy. And so as you continue to heal that, heal different layers, especially any triggers, it just empowers you. And this is the energy that I get. I feel like this new chapter, you see, she has her hands out, completely like, I'm ready, bring it on. And this Leo, King of Wands, is like, yep, I'm gonna keep going. But again, there may be some fear there present, but I'm gonna keep forging ahead. I'm gonna do it with everything that I've got. And I feel like one of the big things here is not to close your heart, to keep it open, to practice forgiveness for yourself, not just forgiving yourself and others, but forgiveness in itself as a practice. It's always for you, not for the other person. Because when we hold on to that residual feeling of whatever it is, fill in the blank, hatred, anger, disgust, contempt, whatever it is, or synonyms for really the same thing, we give power to that person, to that situation. More importantly, we keep an attachment open. And so we're constantly sending energy, even though we're like, I don't want to think about this person. And one of the best ways to do that is to process that and unpack that. And so I feel like in December, many of you are going to reach this moment of feeling light, of liberating yourself. The wheels have changed. A new cycle has begun, but you have the ability. Again, it's going to be your decision to say, I've learned this. I know what it is that I'm seeing here. I don't want to repeat this, because sometimes when we see the wheel, be cautious of repeating cycles. But I get with your energy that many of you are cognizant and know exactly what it is that you don't want to repeat anymore, and you're wanting to move ahead. And with the Leo energy, I feel like you have this embodiment of like, I don't give a fuck type of attitude, not in a mean way, but it's that sense of empowerment that you are embodying, and you realize, I know who I am, I know my value, and I'm not letting anyone treat me or deceive me in this way anymore. I feel like there may have been a lot of pain and hurt, and this is reflecting a lot of reassessing for you all, especially with people and your energy. Finally, we have the Six of Swords. This is literally removing yourself from any situation that has caused an imbalance. And so I feel like, again, we've got the wheel, the King of Wands. Many of you are forging ahead. Still perhaps tending to your own wounds, to your own grief, which is natural because although we all wish healing could happen in 24 hours, healing tends to happen over time, right? And time and distance does help a lot. And I feel like this is what's happening. Some of you may literally be leaving jobs, leaving relationships. You may be speaking your truth and setting boundaries as well. So there's a complete shift in your energy in December. And I feel like people around you are going to be feeling that. And it's going to really help you more than anything gain that sense of groundedness and security. This is all about connecting to your sense of safety, because some of you may have been riled up by this. Okay, let's take a look to see what other messages the universe has for my Sagittarius, please. We got one card. Oh my goodness. We got wise leader. You are a beacon for others. It reminds me of the King of Wands. Look at this energy. Again, no zodiac signs attached here. All of this, I'll just say the experiences that you have gone through, they were to help shape you into someone even stronger, more resilient, empathic as well. I feel like by going through that, you are able to help others as well, guide others, perhaps who have encountered similar situations that you have. I feel like for many of you, these relationship issues, we'll just say deceptions, people that were just shady, secretive, didn't have your best interest at heart. I feel like this has happened over time. Perhaps in the last I'm getting 7 to 9 months. But I don't feel like it's all culminated in December. I feel like it's been happening over time. But December is going to be the point where you just reflect and you're like, shit, oh my God, from January to now, because some of these relationships may have been with you far longer than this year. And you may have reflected at how you have changed in these dynamics and where you are now. And many of you are being called to step up. You are a leader. You are helping others. By experiencing this, it's almost like your ability to experience this and know this, you can lend wisdom, you can lend assistance and support to others that are also on this path as well. People see you as strong, as being able to overcome challenges and difficulties, things that many other folks may just basically stay in their nest, literally hide away. I feel like, yes, a timeout is needed, but you get back out there. Look at this. There's a sense of renewal, of empowerment, of I've got this and I'm ready. It's like a rebirth. And again, you guys are all going through a rebirth right now with your solar return, right? Some of you still have a couple days until we get to cap season. Such a strong, empowering energy. It's like a no more BS energy that I'm getting from you all. Look at this. We even have mountains here. Some of you, this year, you have overcome a lot. And you're ready to forge ahead. Got a lot of light here. Okay. What are the messages, please, for my Sagittariuses? Okay. Holy cow, everyone. I keep saying everyone. A lot of people have been getting this. A lot of zodiac signs, I should say. Expect miracles. You know what I'm getting? Just a lot of folks, their year may have ended in a way they did not expect. Sometimes we have a vision, and when it doesn't go that way, there's just a level of maybe disillusionment, discontent. We may even feel like we're at the bottom or starting lower than we were last year. And so we're like, how is this a year to end, in this way? Things are turning up for you. Things don't happen overnight. There's a sense of patience here too. Sometimes we end things, and this time of year, there's a lot of endings, a lot of things that are coming to a conclusion. And so naturally, things are going to start, but they don't always start immediately. There's some time, right? And so hold on to that faith. Hold on to this. There's something about fire for you, light. hold on to that inner burning desire that you have within you, especially when it comes to your own passions, your own creativities, what it is you want to go after. Because I feel like when you least expect it, you're going to receive a beautiful gift from the universe. Taking time out to self-care, to nurture yourself, is really going to help. Because it shows the universe, you know what? I matter too, and I deserve to be taken care of, and I deserve to put myself first. Okay, what other messages, please? What else do my Sagittariuses need to hear? Ooh, look at this. We got success and abundance. I know there is no greater goal than to love. And we got abundance. I am a limitless being, and I can manifest whatever I desire in this physical reality. I have a feeling that some of you have been surrounded, and it could be you still are surrounded by some energies that don't have your best intentions at heart. Some of this may be coming to light. Again, we're all on different timelines, right? So not every Sag has the same type of event unfolding. For some it's earlier, for some it's others, and always take what resonates, because again, I'm tapping into the collective here. I feel like these energies may have almost like hooked onto you, onto your energy in the etheric field, and may have dragged you almost like as if you had, I always say, like a weighted blanket. It may have been heavy. It may have been difficult to do what you wanted to do, to put time and energy, because your energy was being harvested, almost like feasted by others. And again, sometimes people don't realize they're doing this. I feel like once you come to this realization and you let go, because this is a choice point you have too, with the wheel. Some people actually do continue in these relationships, and then these patterns and cycles repeat. So be very careful here. Use your own discernment, your own intuition, your own knowing, because this is a card of destiny, of karma as well. So tap into that and ask yourself, have these patterns been repeating in these relationships? Am I seeing the same thing, or am I growing? Does this relationship bring out the best in me? Do I see myself growing in this? Has this grown? You will know. Anyways, there's going to be a shift in energy, whether you leave or you upgrade this relationship or relationships in your life. Because it takes two people to make a relationship work, right? And I feel like when this energy shifts, you're going to be calling in, again, look at this, success, abundance, miracles. But it's going to be contingent upon you recognizing, what have I learned and what am I willing to do now to change going forward. Okay, can we get final messages, please, for my Sages? Final messages, please. Okay, we didn't get any. Final messages. Okay, we got final messages from the Starseeds. This is the Starseed Oracle deck. Ooh, a tarot card fell. We got Starseed, raise the vibration of the planet through your radiant, loving light. Let me show you. You see, I kept saying something about fire here. It's about your light, your internal light. Many of you are feeling this nudge. You're feeling this nudge. Some of you may actually, this to me always resembles like light language. Some of you may be seeing, receiving light language, may feel a call, a strong call to your Starseed family, or wanting to explore what that means, or you're getting signs from the different Starseed, we'll just say beings, Pleiadians, Arcturians, Mintakans, Orions, Lyrans, Andromedans. There's a lot of them. And there's some others too that have not been explored yet. This is why you're healing, because you're being called to step up. So some of you may have felt, why is this happening? Why have all my relationships gone to shit? It can be any relationship. Why has this area of my life crumbled? because you're stepping up into the next phase of your journey. And I know what it's like when you feel like, okay, I finally have this, or this, and then it goes to shit, and you're like, what? Because there's something better out there for you. We got no limitations. You are a celestial being with unlimited potential. There is much for you to share. Total Sag. Some of you are stepping into roles where you will be sharing a lot with others on social media or different platforms, maybe blogging, some form of communication. Even just your presence, being around, people being around you, I feel just, they feel seen, understood, comforted. It's your energy, it's your light, literally. Such a beautiful, energetic, like optimistic, warm reading I'm getting. I know we have the healing aspect, and that's part of our journeys here as souls, right? As humans, as souls and human bodies, we came here to learn. And if it was easy, if we didn't have to go through any hardships, we would all be having a party here. There would be no reason to come to Earth. Earth would be like a vacation. And so take the lessons that you've experienced and look at them in that way as much as possible. And it could be difficult until you reach a certain level of healing, right, in your own journey. My Sagittarius, I hope this reading has helped someone out there. If it has, comment down below. Let me know what you thought of it. Share your experiences with me. Let me know what's happening, because I read everyone's comments. If you feel inclined, I would love it if you could support me and my channel. Hit the thumbs up button. That's the best way to support this channel. Like, share this video if you feel like others could benefit from this message. And finally, if you would love to see more of my content, more of my readings, and any other videos on spirituality, wellness, energy healing, consider subscribing. I'm wishing you a beautiful rest of December. And until then, I will see you soon. Take care.